Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubia Net. It's amazing how different this generation of children are, especially in the past 20 years. Now, this story focuses on over the top, bold, and defiant kids. But before I begin this news story, remember to hit the notification button, like, and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. Let's get started. In Florida, two children ages 10 and 11 years old stole their mother's car. The boy is 10 years old and his sister is 11 years old. Would you believe this little girl was livid when her mother took away her electronic devices for misbehaving? Her mother retrieved these items, which was her punishment. She should have found a reading book, complete some academic work, something fun, or some activity to do at home. Parents need to invest in board games, trivia, arts and crafts, etc., so their kids won't be so enmeshed in their devices. Unfortunately, tech devices have been proven to be addicting for kids and adults. So instead of this rebellious girl and her younger brother, what they did, they plotted to steal their mother's car and take a road trip to California. That's a cross-country trip. How grown are these modern kids? And the Alachua County deputies noticed the sedan on Interstate 75 near Gainesville, Florida, since their mother reported the car stolen. Mind you, Gainesville is 200 miles away from their hometown. So they followed the car and ordered the driver to pull over. The deputies drew their weapons. The deputies ordered the driver and the passengers out, assuming adults had stolen the car. And to their amazement, the 10-year-old brother was a driver. Of course, their mother did not press charges. And now the siblings are safely back at home with their mother. Kids today are no joke. It's awesome that most children are critical thinkers and more independent than before. But in this scenario, these children believe that they are mature enough to make adult decisions, which can harmfully impact theirs and others' lives. Stealing from your parent is a first form of disrespect. When I was younger, my parents told us, even if you want a piece of gum or candy, you must ask first for permission. There's no way that you're going to take items just because that's what you want. And even worse, driving without a license, breaking the law, and leaving by car to run away is way too extreme. In this household, these kids, they didn't have any fear of their mother finding out. But back in my day, in my household, my 4 siblings and I were not allowed to be disrespectful in any shape or form. No way could we roll our eyes, suck our teeth, stomp when walking, lie, much less steal our father's car. If I had tried to take my father's car, believe me, Enchanting Nubia Net wouldn't be a channel, because I wouldn't be alive to tell any news. And of course, we said words under our breath, pouted and rolled our eyes, only when our parents weren't in sight. There's no way my siblings, most of my friends, and I would ever get away with being rebellious. And the majority of my friends from various cultures, Caribbean, Latin American, Italian, South Asian, it did not matter. Their parents had firm house rules. However, I recall some teenagers in my neighborhood, just a small percent, who would sneak out the window, go to a house party, and return like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning without getting caught. Others hung out late until 11 p.m., even on a school night, or those who were dating guys who were 5 years or more older than they were. Those were the children of lenient parents. Kids who ran away from home, though, left on foot or maybe public transportation, not stealing cars. And the big difference in culture from the past compared to present day was adults on the block who knew your family, and even adults in general, looked out and protected children. In turn, children tended to demonstrate respect to all adults. They wouldn't want the shame and the side eye of everyone knowing the character. Plus, parents would make sure to keep their child away from the rebels. Also, those rebellious kids would be sent down south or to the Caribbean for the summer or a year. Like the old folks used to say, you are going to straighten up, and fly right. And when that child returned, they usually were like a totally new person, more mature, more responsible, and appreciative of their parents. Now back to the story. Most likely the 10-year-old male watched his mother drive enough times to be self-taught. And I'm sure law enforcement had a thorough discussion with these kids about driving without a license and facing consequences if it happened again. Now that those children are back home, I hope their mother provides some clear-cut boundaries for them to follow. It's imperative for her children to follow through with the house rules. And as a parent, she needs to be very consistent with her new standards while having constant communication with them. What would you do if your child stole your car? Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from all of you. And remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel. Tell your friends, tell your family about my channel. Thanks a million, and stay safe wherever you are.